Guys, expensive gas cylinders and LPG shortage has become a big problem. What about something sustainable, something reliable? Guys, presenting the electric cooktop options. Now, there is always this big confusion among two specific varieties available in the market. One is the induction type, which we've been using since quite a few times, and there's this new entrant in the market which is known as infrared. And some old school people are still using those old coil type heaters or coil type stoves. So guys, today in this point wise video, we are going to discuss the pros and cons of each variety and find out which one is the absolute best option for you. So make sure to watch this complete video entirely without skipping. Let's start with the point number one, that is the utensils compatibility. Now, induction works only on compatible ferromagnetic utensil set. Many people think that, oh, you can't make rotis or flatbreads on induction, but these days small tawas are available which will allow you to make roti even on an induction cooktop. Now, coming to infrared, the major selling point is that it works with any flat bottom steel, iron, copper, aluminium pan. And the old coil type heaters, guys, they even work with mud pots, that is the earthen pots. So they are really flexible. Let's come to the second point, that is thermal efficiency and electricity consumption. Now, induction uses electromagnetic principle. There's a large coil inside, and what it does is that it induces eddy currents in the pot itself. So it makes the pot itself warmer, and hence induction cooks approximately twice as fast and consumes much less electricity compared to the infrared variety. Now, the infrared one, what it does is that it has a coil over here which gets red hot, and then it transfers all the heat to this glass body. This is an induction, by the way, but I'm just showing it to you for an example. Assume that this is an infrared pot, and so it's going to heat the glass first, then it's going to heat the utensil. So as you can imagine, there's going to be a lot of wastage when it comes to energy. And where is that energy going? Into your environment, into your kitchen. It's heating up your room, which can be quite uncomfortable in the summers. Guys, I have made detailed power consumption testing of infrared cooktops, and if you want to watch those particular videos, then they are available right here somewhere in the I button or in the video description below. The next point would be most important of them all, that is safety. And guys, hands down, induction is the safest of all. In fact, it does not even start unless you put a proper pot on it. Here, just for the namesake of this video, I have turned it on and it is showing on the display E0, error 0, because it has not detected a proper pot, and I can touch this surface and it is mostly cool. Even after cooking, the surface and the edges will mostly stay cool. I don't recommend that you touch it around, but yeah, the safety is first class. Now, infrared, that makes this glass surface really hot, around 250 degrees, and this can cause burns or injury. And the old coil type heaters, guys, they are not only hot, the entire electrical coil is exposed. So not only you can get a burn, you can also get electrocuted. So that's a very big no-no. So if you have small children, kids, pets, senior citizens at home, please consider going for a induction version. People with pacemakers, if you have cardiac issues, they need to stay away from the induction because they do have this electromagnetic radiation, but for normal people it's not a problem. So if you have members with pacemakers installed in your house, then you can go with the infrared variety. Guys, all the different products that we are showing in this video, be it the induction ones, be it the infrared ones, be it the different combo utensil kits which you require for these appliances, all the affiliate buying links will be available in the video description, in the first comment, or in the view product section right over here. Please consider using my affiliate section to support my research and this channel. The next point would be off-grid solar usage. Guys, till now we've been suffering from LPG gas shortage, but imagine if the fuel, if the transportation, if that gets affected, then even power will be cut down. There will be huge amount of power cut and load shedding. So what you can do is that if you go with the induction variety, there are models which range from 1200 to 1600 watts. Okay, these are the slightly smaller ones. They can be happily used on off-grid solar, provided you have a large heavy duty inverter, at least 3 or 3.5 kV, and a giant battery bank at least 24 volts or higher. Now, many of my Telegram group members are running such setup daily and enjoying free cooking using their solar energy. If you want to read more about their experience, then you can join this Telegram group and go over there. Now, infrared. that consumes around 2100 2200 watts, almost 9 amperes. So if you want it to be running on your solar setup, what you'll need is at least like a giant 5 kilowatt solar inverter with a 48-volt battery bank, and all this becomes prohibitively expensive. Let's come to the next point, that is pricing and conclusion. Now at the time of making this video, the induction models, different brands, they start around 1800 rupees, and decent models which you will end up liking would be somewhere like 2500 to 2700 rupees. The special utensils combo that you need for them starts for around 900 rupees, and depending on your needs, depending on the amount of pots and pans that you want, it goes up to like 2000 3000 rupees. Yes, there's one little benefit that once you invest in these pots, in these special infrared rated pots, you can also use them for normal gas stove or on the infrared cooktop as well. Now coming to the infrared models, they start at around 2500 rupees with decent models around 3500 rupees. The coil ones, I'm not really going to quote them because I don't suggest buying them, so the coil ones will be skipped out. Now let's come to the big question, which one to buy. Guys, considering safety, speed of work, energy efficiency, a combination of induction cooktops along with the proper set of utensils will be a wise and long-term investment. If you already have a large collection of utensils, that's then sir, I have this huge collection of utensils that I already possess and I would like to use them, then in that case you may go for the infrared one. So maybe if you want to buy something like this, then I've made some helpful buying guides for you. This is for the infrared one, this is for the induction one. Go ahead, click on these videos, learn something new about electrical cookware today. That's it for this neat little video, guys. I hope you liked watching it. Take care and have a nice day.